Such an overwhelming pessimism in the market that everyone's focused on what can go wrong. But the reality is, when you start thinking about what can go right, and I think when you hear what Joe's talking about with JP Morgan, with the financials, look at Apple, right? How many people said Apple was done with and is never going to break out again? And now,
and people who've come on this show. And look, I don't want to mention Tony because it's not fair.
But
right,
you did.
but you just did.
Did I? I'm so sorry. Oh, my God. My wife tells me I make those mistakes all the time.
So we talk about the individual company performance. We're looking down the earnings list of who's reporting what this week. Does any of it matter as long as the trade issue hangs out there? Josh?
I saw a survey this morning from global fund managers from Bank of America Merrill Lynch, and 40% of people that actually manage money, not just people with opinions, think that the trade war is now a permanent feature of the landscape, will not be resolved either this year, before the election. So that's more than a third of people managing money not hung up on that issue. Now, they may buy more aggressively if something does get resolved. They may sell if something doesn't. But in general, that is becoming almost 50% of fund managers, I would bet, by the end of the year, just say, you know what, it's the new normal. So I try not to focus too much on that. If we get a resolution, hooray, I'll change my mind. Let's focus on what's happening right now in price, though, because I really think that that's the story. And
that's
I think
what you said the other day.
You didn't think Vice Premier Lou He's comments were important on Saturday?
I don't follow Lou He on TikTok, so I don't know what he's saying lately.
TikTok.
Listen.
Hey, you know who revealed that TikTok was a Chinese enterprise?
Me.
Mark Zuckerberg.
4 years ago.
Oh.
Hold on, because it was called Musical.ly, and my kid was obsessed with it, and I said, who is this company that my daughter is spending all her time on their app? And I saw that Tencent owned most of it.
Right.
So I was a little shocked.
But it turned out to be Chinese, not Russian, thank heavens.
Thank God. All right. So, but here's the big picture. You have the S&P 500 less than 1% away from its high. You have rates. Look at the 10-year. Look at the 10-year. 1.74. A month ago, it was 1.5, and we were saying it's going under 1. Big, big difference. What Joe said about the dollar, also true. More record highs for the world's biggest company, Apple. Not a negative. Look at NVIDIA, following the script nicely. You got a breakout. It falls back. It retests the point of breakout and then bounces up 2.8% today. Hallelujah. Small cap stocks, they were the fly in the ointment just a month ago. Up 4.5% in 7 trading sessions. Transports on a massive tear since the lower end of the range. And now the banks. Joe is right. I'm long JP Morgan. Absolute wildebeest. Take a look at Bank of America at the upper end of its range. When you have banks working, more new highs for the ITB, by the way, home builders. You've got all of these things happening. I know the rhetoric is negative, but price is not paying attention to those things. Price wants higher, small caps working, transports working, banks working. These were the things that we said we needed. Now you have them. What are you going to tell me now, tough guy?
Now you
What's
need the
wrong
oils.
now?
Oops, the oils
what
are
don't
moving.
you like?
And
what don't you like?
He was the tough guy. Which is he the tough guy?
We can't move out.
Who's the tough guy?
Hold on. We can't move without the fangs.
He's on a roll.
We can't move without the fangs. Guess what? Not that important, it turns out. How about that?
How about software? Technology software stocks are trading awful, but yet the market's moving hard.
They're trying to make a right now, right here. They're trying to make a stand. They're trying to make a stand. It's a goal line stand, admittedly, but it's a stand.
Over the summer, everyone was an expert on the 3-month to a 10-year relationship.
You remember that?
Everyone, negative 55 basis points. Today, it's positive 13 basis points. You got the steepening in the yield curve that everyone was afraid of. No one talks about it.